this is Liam Catterson here, but you already knew that. So today we're going to be doing something different from a reaction, of course. This is going to be a discussion video, and this is only going to apply to Doctor Who because I'm a Whovian, of course, and there has been some intriguing news. I know this has been a few days late and whatnot. I've been really busy as of recently, and I was planning on getting this done sometime earlier this week, probably when it was announced, but I've had some thought about it on what I wanted to say, and yeah, this is basically going to be spoilers for those who don't know the news that was released this week regarding the finale of Doctor Who Series 10, so spoilers. Or if you're not caught up, like Brianna. No, but spoilers just in case people are curious, because this has got huge spoilers, especially for class as well, so don't watch this if you haven't seen both those shows yet, or not caught up to them, should I say. Anywho, yes, let's get started with the topic. This is all assuming that everyone's clicked off if they don't want to get spoiled on that. So if you're still watching, then you obviously do know the news, or you don't care about spoilers. So, it was revealed that the Series 10 finale would feature the Cybermen. And not just any Cybermen, it's the Mondosian Cybermen. Hyped! It's the one from the 10th planet, of course, and the first variants of the Cybermen, which is gonna be awesome. There was a promo image I'll show now of Peter against the first Cybermen, and I literally screamed my shit, basically. Internally, I was just so hyped with emotion because it's the classic Cybermen. I've always wanted to see the classic Cybermen done in New Who. We got that technically with the Daleks in The Magician's Apprentice and The Witch's Familiar. So it looks like they're going to do something kind of like that with the Cybermen. Spoilers here, big spoilers. This is not confirmed, but I only saw it because people were posting pictures. So spoilers. So mute now, and I'll signal you guys when the coast is clear. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so also pictures including with the Mondosian Cybermen was the Cybermen and the Cybermen from Nightmare in Silver. So it looks like we're going to have some kind of, you know, I'm not sure if we're going to have some kind of civil war kind of stuff with the Cybermen. Maybe. I would love to see that. We got that with Remembrance of the Daleks, with the two sides of the Daleks. That was pretty awesome. But I'm wondering if we're going to get to see that. I'm not sure. It didn't look like anything, I don't know, aggressive going on between. It was like they were all congregated, so maybe it will be something like, I don't know, The Magician's Apprentice and The Witch's Familiar. Okay, I'm going to signal the guys who are currently muting this in case of spoilers, so there you go. That's my signal, guys, that's my signal. So yes, the Mondosian Cybermen are coming back, which is good, and I can't wait to see how that plays out. I'm just hoping that, because looking at the image, they are really, it's a really creepy image, and I'm hoping that image is not like basically false advertisement. I'm hoping that, because it looks really scary, and I'm hoping they are really, really scary in the episodes itself, because it would just be so good. And you know, the Cybermen have been giving a lot of crap over the last couple of years. Even though I like them in Nightmare and Silver, it's an unpopular opinion, but I really like them. Some people gave crap for the wooden Cybermen in the 11th Doctor's final episode, but this would be really good. I'm hoping that the Mondosian Cybermen do, you know, appear threatening. The last time they were threatening, I guess, was probably their first part. I mean, they were still scary in a way, but not as scary as I, you know, perceived them as in Age of Steel and Rise of the Cybermen, of course. But I'm hoping that is the case with the Mondosian Cybermen coming back, of course. So it will be all good if they had the original. They probably will do. If they are coming back in the same capacity of what they appeared in at the 10th planet, they'll have their voices. But, you know, if you're talking about this kind of stuff, then something's going to screw up along the line. So I'm just hoping the eerie voice is still there. That would just be good. But I can't wait for the finale now. I mean, it's also funny. I think it was also confirmed. It was also confirmed that Missy would also be appearing, the Master, of course, which is kind of funny because 2 years prior to this finale, Missy teamed up with the Cybermen again. So this is going to be interesting, and it may be Missy's last episode with the 12th Doctor. Maybe her last episode entirely, who knows. I'm not really sure if her character will continue with the 13th Doctor, but we shall wait and see about that. But yes, Missy is coming. I'm not sure what kind of shenanigans she'll be up to, but it'll be something we'll love her for. I mean, I think the Doctor's still got a bone to pick with her in terms of locking Clara up inside that Dalek and nearly, trying to evoke the Doctor to shoot Clara, who was in the side Dalek. But I can't wait to see Misty, of course, return in the finale. It's going to be interesting. One note I did think, though, over the weekend was... Well, not weekend, over the week, though, was, with Peter leaving Christmas, unfortunately, I'm not wanting to wish Peter to go any time earlier. I mean, I love Peter, he's my second favourite Doctor, but it would just be so interesting if Peter decided to leave on the finale of Series 10's, because he'll be the same age leaving, I'm gathering, as William Hartnell. Because he was the same age when he entered Who, and this will be kind of like his third year, so it kind of makes sense. Maybe a year older, but the point still stands that he is the first incarnation of the new cycle, of course. And the first Doctor's last enemies were the Cybermen in the 10th planet. So that would just be so interesting if it just mirrored that, wouldn't it? So, I mean, he did travel with he didn't really travel with Danny, did he? So, but he kind of had that two companion kind of thing with the teachers in Series A, but it wasn't really technically because he didn't technically travel. But no, that would just be an interesting thing. But obviously, I don't want to see Peter go out anytime soon. I don't want it to go at all. I'm gonna be in bits when he leaves. One note I do want to know, and this is regarding Class's Series 1 Episode 8 finale spoiler, and I know some people might not care, but just in case there's those who have not caught up to Class yet, then I'll probably go like that again, in terms of when it's safe to listen. So, if you haven't seen the finale of Season 1 of Class, then go away now. So, under the assumption that people have gone if they don't want to listen to it. Okay, so, my question is, what does this make of the Weeping Angels? Because I know, like I said, a lot of people might not give a crap about Class, but at the end of Episode 8, there was that moment where the Weeping Angels were apparently making their grand return to the Hooniverse, and it was so amazing. But there are, of course, the rumours of Class not being renewed for a second series, and that's really it. It's kind of like a failed product and whatnot, which I hope not. I want to see more of Class, but if that does come to the case, then what does that make of the Weeping Angels? Because they're planning something. They're planning an attack on London, it seems, and they're planning to come back. I mean, they didn't really just throw in the Weeping Angels to say, oh, here's a Weeping Angel for you, to still say, oh, this is connected to the Hooniverse in some capacity. They got big plans. I do think that they might appear in Peter's final story, maybe, who knows. It would make sense, because this is also Moffat's last story, of course, but I've thought that they would have played a capacity in Series 10, like they would have been a huge arc. It did seem like it was setting up for that arc, or Series 2 of Class, which would have been even better because it's more, adult, and it would have been more terrifying, so they would have been allowed to push the boundaries a bit more. But I'm still wondering what will make of the Weeping Angels if they're not the Series 10 main, big bad, which will be the Cybermen. But like I said, it could be the fact that they are the Christmas, villains, the ones that Peter's last enemies, which I wouldn't mind, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. If it's not, then I'm going to be curious as hell, because like I said, they didn't just shoehorn the Weeping Angels in, they just teased something. And if Series 2 of Class is not coming on, then, well, it's going to leave people like me in a bit of confusion, because you clearly showed the Weeping Angel and you clearly teased something for it, but it's not happening, especially if they're targeting London, the most common place of the Hooniverse. No, but I'm just curious to see what will happen with the Weeping Angels. But regardless, I'm so hyped for the Cybermen to come back. I'm hoping that they do them right. Series 8 was okay in terms of the finale, although I do think they were a bit underutilized, maybe, potentially. I don't know, they could have been better, is what I'm saying, but we'll just have to wait and see. I do have hope, because it is the Mondosian Cybermen that will appear. I'm wondering if there will be any other classic Cybermen, I'm not too sure. We've already got the first Cybermen, but it would be so good if we had a different range of Cybermen as well. That would be so cool. Different Cybermen, because I would love to see the the ones from Attack of the Cybermen. I know they can't do that again, in terms of violence and that, but that would just be so good. I just wish it could, because that would be so good. That would, Attack of the Cybermen, violence on that was just sheer horrific, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I just can't wait for the Cybermen to return, and I can't wait to see we don't know what their plans are, so that's the interesting part. Of course, they're not going to reveal it already. They're just going to tease, the Cybermen are here. So we're going to have to find out what that is, but I'm wondering what the Mondosian Cybermen will be doing back here, and like I said, I can't wait. I'm just hoping for the, eerie voices to return, and the scare factor, of course, because I want to be crapping myself. As much as that sounds weird to say, I just want to be scared about the Cybermen, because they're my favourite Doctor Who villains, and it's about time to do this. So I don't think there's really that much to say, apart from the fact that in the teaser for Series 10, I did pick up a few things, especially Bill saying that I would miss it for the world, even if it kills me. So, the rumours are, for those who don't know, that Chris Chibnall, who will be replacing Stephen Moffat, of course, after he leaves, wants a clean slate. We've already got that with a new Doctor coming on the way, so that's kind of one part done. But he wants new TARDIS, new companion, new everything. He kind of wants to do what Stephen did with Series 5. And that kind of comment kind of alludes to something. But if they do kill her off, if they do decide to, live up to what she says, then I just hope it's not another case of, it seems like a death, but it isn't, in a way. So I want it to be something like that is a death, but I don't think it would with the the Doctor about to regenerate as well. For something like Matt Smith, when he lost Amy and Rory, that was good in terms of, dealing with the aftermath. He was really downbeat, as you saw in The Snowman. And, yeah, I don't know if Bill will die. I don't think she will. But that comment does tease something, especially with Chris wanting a new slate. But we'll have to wait and see, like we did with the Cybermen, like we do with everything. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm hyped for Series 10. I'm really hyped, and I know Stephen will go all out to try and make this a good ending, to go out on a high note. I think Series 9 was devised to go out on a high note, so Series 10's got to up the ante. And I can't wait to see. It's already looking hyped with the Mondosian Cybermen coming back, but who knows what else is going to crop in. We know the Ice Warriors are returning, We know the Daleks are going to appear, of course. They were confirmed in the trailer for Series 10. But I wonder what else he has up his sleeve. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun, whatever it is. But I can't wait to see what happens. But in the meantime, that's been my Doctor Who Series 10 thoughts. And yeah, if you guys got spoiled, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, but all of this has mainly been confirmed news. I did leak about one part about behind the scenes things, but like I said, that was all to do with someone sharing a picture, and I was like, whatever, I'm still hyped. One time I'll accept it, I guess, a spoiler like that. But no, I can't wait for Series 10 of Doctor Who. It's going to be awesome. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. So in the meantime, I will be doing Ruby reactions, of course, tomorrow for you guys to enjoy, as well as the Reactors League admin live stream on Sunday. You should check that out. But in the meantime, I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you want to watch more of my content, you can do clicking on the videos on the right. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and to my channel. I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!